Hello, my name is Maxine Samone. I'm here to share a touch of Venus with you. I knew it. I'm going to be getting into messages concerning abundance, money, and things. I was getting a message, like a channeled song. Today is the 18th. But again, this is a collective timeless message as we posted on YouTube. If you can't stay for the full thing, so don't worry about it. If you can't, hang in the TikTok live or whatever. But I kept getting the song, Wake Up, Wake Up, Wake Up. It's the first of the month, which, I don't know. We just had a full moon in Aries. Again, if you're seeing this message, whenever you're seeing this, there is going to be messages in here for you. Not everything may resonate. Take what resonates, leave the rest. You know those vibes. But I feel like there's about to be like a spurt or something. Usually that song, though, talking about the first of the month, is usually like being ready to pay some bills. You know what I'm saying? But I feel, I don't know. I keep seeing abundance. Let's see. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, higher beings of light and unconditional love. I'm the divine father. What are the best and highest messages for this collective concerning their abundance? Ignore my nail that broke earlier today. It's going to be a quick and dirty reading. It's not going to be too long, so stick around if you can. Personal readings are available only on atouchofvenus.com. Anybody else reaching out to you, it's not me, okay? So we have acceptance. Okay, I'm just gonna keep going before I start channeling. We have acceptance, we have creation. It's time for you to get a slice of the pie. That's what I'm hearing. We have miracle. I love it. We have confusion. Okay, interesting. And then we have joy in the reverse. You don't got to do a goddamn thing that you don't like to do to make money these days. Okay, we live in a beautiful time where you don't have to. I feel like it's really important. There's perseverance, showing up for you here. So you might have been working on something for a while now. You're like, is this going to get me what I actually want? Why is it not working for me? You're starting to get those kind of thoughts going on. Spirit is saying, keep going, follow your joy, continue doing what you love. If you were doing what you were doing and you're not getting paid, would you still want to do it? You know what I'm saying? Ask yourself those questions. If the answer is yes, then keep doing it because the money will come. Okay. Right now, you're working on what feels like getting your root stabilized. So you may be someone that's like working and using that money to fuel your passions. There's nothing wrong with that. Spirit is saying that you need to remain in a neutral state, meaning a balanced state, in order to allow your mind to be open to miracles. If you are stressed, if you're not having your needs met, those kind of things, it's hard for you to be in a mindset where miracles are possible because you're so focused on the minutia, the day-to-day of just survival. So Spirit might have put you in a position where maybe you're doing something. We see here that she's like serving and she's not really happy about that, you know. You might be doing a job that you don't like at the moment, but Spirit is saying use your resources wisely so that you can use it to create the life that you want to live while you're in a state of having your needs met, you know. I do feel like this job, wherever you're at, isn't, the beautiful thing is that it's not overworking you. Again, we have perseverance on the bottom of the deck too. So it's like you're having to find balance, but this is also teaching you other valuable skills like time management, consistency, discipline, all of those things. You're not being overworked. They're just stretching you a bit to be able to allow you to have the skills, the capacity to maintain your dreams when this miracle comes through. So there's a state of acceptance. Thank you for all the likes. There's a state of acceptance that they're asking you to come to about your situation, and they really want you to feel solidified in this when it comes to your, like, where you're at, and don't hold any like shame or guilt for where you are for where you are currently, because that's where there is the small window of point of attraction for negative energies to come in and kind of whisper shit in your ear and have you wondering, are you doing the right thing? And this is where you start to kind of get unmotivated, you know, and they're saying that you need to remain in a balanced state, prioritize your joy. Let me get one more. One more, please. So we have service in the reverse. And then gossip. Yeah, this particular collective may be working in the service industry specifically, or you know, around people. You prefer not to be working with people. You pick up on a lot of energies. Make sure that you're doing your cleansing and your, you know, shielding, like energetic shielding, before you're going out in the world and dealing with other people. But yeah, it feels like Spirit's like, don't trip. This is very temporary, okay? As long as you're using your resources and your time correctly, it'll be temporary. There's a miracle, like, literally in the middle of my spread. The miracle is right in the middle of the spread. And I like that the miracle is also so yellow. That gives me solar plexus energy. So it's about your will, it's your determination, it's your willingness, you know, to kind of go through this chapter in your life. We have prayer. So it's not that they're not listening to you. It's not that your manifestations haven't been heard. It's not that, you know, it's none of that. It's just a matter of time, it feels like. We have enlightenment here. So prayer, enlightenment, and then we have passion again. So this is really helping you to, again, once you have certain things in order, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like you're at this particular job. You may be doing shit that you don't really like to do, or be around people you don't really prefer to be around, but Spirit is saying use your resources wisely, because if there's any kind of energetic knots that you have, things that you haven't looked at financially, things that you need to take care of, they're saying use this time wisely to untie those knots so that you can follow your passions clearly. This is also helping you to remove any blockages that you have, like when it comes to financial beliefs. Like, say you have debts, you know, and you don't want to deal with that, you know, or maybe there's like something that's holding you back from doing another thing, and it's related to an old account or something like that. They're saying use this time to untie those energetic blockages so that you can move forward confidently, because then you can have those conversations. Like, these are building your skills. Like I said, if you want to be a boss in your life, you know what I'm saying? If you want to own your own business or whatever, you need to be able to have uncomfortable conversations when it comes to finances. You can't just keep turning your head and looking the other way. So this is helping you to build up, you know, your skills also. So look at it that way. That's a change of perspective. I do feel like there's good news coming when it comes to your abundance, because I do feel like, yeah, there may be some kind of maybe a new opportunity that may come from this, from whatever you're creating. Let's see. Let's share what this collective to know about their abundance. Like I said, if this is resonating for you and you'd like a personal reading, everything can be booked in the link in my bio at touchofvenus.com. I do have pay what you can, pay what you want workshops as well. So there's that. And then if you can't stay for the whole reading, this will be posted on YouTube. So if you can subscribe there, I would really appreciate it. If you're seeing this on YouTube, shout out to you for being here. Okay, let's see. So we have 9 of Pentacles in the reverse. Yeah, you're not feeling very stable on your own right now. And then we have the 10 of Pentacles. So it's like there's only one pentacle, you know, to get you from the 9 of Pentacles to the 10 of Pentacles. There's like one thing that you need to do. What is the one thing? We have it's literally, it has to do with your passions, your creativity, moving forward with using your imagination. This seems to be like a very creative collective, because we have joy, we have passion, we have the solar plexus energy, we have the sacral energy popping up here. So yeah, they're saying that there's something, let's see what it's saying, that you're afraid to kind of put yourself out there when it comes to like being an authority in creating your own life. So as long as you have the belief system that you need these structures like a job, you know, to maintain your stability, then that's going to be what's reflected in your paradigm. And the way that we start to undo that, it's not like you just go and quit your job, because trust me, I've done that many a time, and it does not always pan out the way that you think it's going to pan out. But it also will help you with like blasting through those fears of, you know, kind of like going out and doing it on your own, because you do learn that there is when there's a will, there's a way. That's kind of what this is giving. If there's a will, there's a way. But as long as you feel like you absolutely have to have something, you're like one foot in the door here, and you're not able to make time for the things that you love to do. You're not able to, you use that as an excuse. You're not persevering, like they're saying. You're not creating at the same time and showing spirit, showing the universe, really not about showing spirit, but telling the universe, like, I am prioritizing this. This is a priority in my life, despite what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? I love this thing and I'm going to do this thing, so I feel called to do. Then there are not going to be any opportunities that show up for you that reflect independence. You know what I'm saying? You kind of have to train the universe like an algorithm. You know what I'm saying? And so when you have free moments of time, what is the program that's running in the back of your mind? Are you saying like, I don't have time for that? Or you're not prioritizing your rest so that you can be creative, you know, train the university. I love that, actually. Yes, I love that. But they're asking you to be a leader in your life. You don't have to be dependent on the systems that exist right now, you know. So we have the Hangman. This is a change in perspective. There's like a pause. And then we have the Queen of Swords. Let me see, why the Queen of Swords? 5 of Pentacles. You have to claim it. Claim it. Like, say it out loud. Maybe you're someone that needs affirmations in the morning, or mantras, or something like that, where you need to start retraining yourself, like pumping yourself up. You know what I'm saying? Like claiming it, putting your stake in the ground, but with your voice. Like, my creations are... my creations deserve to be seen. I deserve to set time aside to create, because my creations deserve to be seen, because the collective is going to benefit so much from my creation. Something along those lines. You know what I'm saying? Where it's like you're affirming, you know, the work that you're doing is important and you deserve to be paid for it, you know? Yeah, because we have 4 of Cups. This is what's going to help you to start building up what feels like a little bit of confidence, to start coming out of this space where you kind of feel bored or just not very happy with where you're at in life. It's your fears. It's literally the Devil and the Ace of Wands. It's literally your fears, your addiction to an old program is what's keeping you from... literally what's crossing all of that is the Ace of Pentacles. There's potential like ripe in the air right now. Are you going to grab it, or are you going to let your fears continue to rule you? We have the King of Swords now and the Hermit. This is about strategy. So when you're alone, when you're at home and you're not, you know, feeling too hot or whatever, you're reflecting on your life, you're trying to understand what can I do differently. When you're in this place of reflection, Spirit really wants you to think about or try to pinpoint those patterns in your mind to break that pattern, but also put a plan together. Like, start creating the time that you need. We have 5 of Cups and the Star. I feel like this collective isn't very hopeful, about the future. But they're saying literally it's ripe right now. If you needed some kind of confirmation, if you've been praying to the universe for some kind of sign, like, I just want to do this, like, when is it going to be time, kind of thing. They're saying the time is now. It's right now. We have the Magician, we have the Chariot. Like, they're just waiting for you to put you one foot in front of the other, and they're going to support you. Also, as you face your fears, yes, as you stand up to your fears, when you realize that you have free will, you are going to be able to integrate your shadow self, meaning that whatever program that you're running that, has you tapped into this devil energy, which is a limiting belief around specifically what's coming to me is time management, or feeling like you don't have enough time, or it's not fair that you don't have enough time, or like, I'm just so busy so I don't have enough time. Like, that is kind of like the vibe that I'm picking up here. As soon as you disengage from that, you're going to be able to like observe your shadow and all of the things it's been telling you, the games that you play with yourself, and then you're going to be able to work with that, like alchemize that. And if you're saying things like, I don't have the time because I have to work so much, there's like 2 things that you could do with that. How much time and energy are you putting into where you're showing up currently in your current job? Are you overgiving at your current job? Are you doing too damn much and you're coming home exhausted because you're doing too much? You know what I'm saying? And you're putting your all into that. Like, really assess your energy and how you're showing up there, and then pull back a little bit so that you can feel like you have a little bit of time. Yes?
We're watching the movie in the living room.
Which one?
The one that's playing right now.
What movie is it?
I don't know.
Okay. I'll come out there.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye. I forgot my train of thought. Now I'm thinking about a movie. Okay. Basically, they're saying, though... Okay, so I was saying to kind of pull back your energy if you're putting in energy in other places that aren't in alignment with where you're trying to go, right? And then the second thing would be to understand that time actually slows down when you're inspired. Meaning, it feels like time passes by faster because you're working on things that you love, but you can actually... That's what you start to do. You start to make time. Okay, like, it's a very like abstract concept, but if you can be more in control of your time, meaning you allocate time for your passions, you allocate time for rest and reprieve, you allocate time, you are making time work for you, not you being on the clock. You know what I'm saying? Like, yes, being on the clock may be a part of your day for now, but that's not your entire day. You know what I'm saying? And then you start to make that mindset shift, and you stop like being so afraid of things like time management. So that is something that is hard to kind of explain, something that I have struggled with, but myself, because time is something that exists here in this realm. But once you start to like elevate out of that level of consciousness where you kind of work on, this feels like more feminine energy with the creative energy, you don't really work on a regular time clock. You work with what is called like goddess time, which is like divine timing. You know what I'm saying? Things start happening for you because you get into alignment with it. And as I say that, literally we have rest in the reverse. We have 4 of Swords, and then we have the Queen of Pentacles. So this is literally talking about you need to rest so that you can start to manipulate this world to work in your favor, not overwork or be like stuck on this outdated paradigm system of understanding of time where you're trading your time for safety, for your abundance. You know, this is not in alignment with fortune, you know. So if you've been looking for a sign, this is how, if you've been looking for a sign, I feel like there's a lot of different action steps that have kind of popped up in here, but if I could wrap it all up into one, you need to give yourself time to rest. You need to give yourself time to tap into your passions. If you have a hard time even allotting that time to tap into your passions, then I feel like the least you can do is give yourself time to rest, and don't beat yourself up while you're giving yourself time to rest. You need to focus on heart healing, so connecting with the divine feminine specifically, because we have the Wheel of Fortune, we have the Three of Swords. There's some kind of cycle of heartbreak that continues to play on repeat when it comes to thinking about your money and your abundance. This is how the devil energy kind of sneaks in, and you have this limited belief around what you can make because you're operating on this old paradigm of time. And so Spirit is asking you to just simply set time aside. You know what I'm saying? Like they're telling you that you're not going to be able to like muscle yourself out of this one. You're going to have to sit with some of the wounds that come up when it comes to your self-worth and alchemize that. So there's going to be a lot of, there will be some fears that come up, but the best way that I can explain this is like through emotional alchemy, which is facing those fears and asking, why do you keep showing up here? You must need some attention. Just like a child that's like acting up. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh, you must need some attention. Like, let me give you my attention. And love that shadow, integrate it. You know what I'm saying? And then that turns into your power rather than you always running from it. And this seems to be related to your money issues. And your ability to even allow yourself to have fun, to do things that you love, which is apparently something that you wish to do to make your money. So that is the advice for today. If you'd like more like pinpointed advice for your particular, problem or whatever's coming up for you in this reading, I would love to do a personal reading with you. I actually have a Pay What You Can workshop on my website called The Venus Codes that helps you to align with the frequency of love and abundance using your birth chart. And it's super beginner friendly. Like I said, it's pay what you can, pay what you want. I wanted it to be accessible to everyone. So that's available on my website as well. And if healing the root chakra is something that you are really interested in, I'm putting together a retreat in Mount Shasta that is literally located on the root chakra of the world. Literally, it's the root chakra of the world, Northern California. So if you'd like to learn more information about that or get access to early bird pricing, there's a retreats page on my website, and there should be a email sign up form. You can just put your email in there, and then I will be sending you information about that as soon as I have more info. Okay, I love you, and I will talk to you guys later.